Welcome to another episode of Inside.
Today is episode 11. We're covering our last core value.
Cheer noises.
Yeah. Which is a community isn't a ladder, so don't step on people. Would you like to kick things off and talk about the exposure credits?
Yeah.
Or exposure dollars, as some people call it.
Yeah.
There's so many different names for it.
I feel like everyone at this point has heard about exposure dollars, exposure credits. I don't think I'm going to go too much into that, but I think everyone just hates it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like what? Like, what are you supposed to eat? I think that's the bit that triggers me the most, is when clients like come to you and ask you for free work. Mm-hmm. So I think that topic is like saturated. I'm not going to go into there. The bit that bothers me, pew, 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 pew. I'm going to just keep firing shots the whole way through, is when like creatives take advantage of other creatives. So more often than not, you hear clients taking advantage of creatives, but it happens in the creative world too, and I don't think it gets addressed often enough. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been approached for free work by a creative? Or like a collaboration?
Well, you see, I usually walk alone. I'm a lone wolf.
But
I'm the worst person to ask this question.
Yeah, I feel like...
Yeah, so no, I'm not being offered free work.
God dang. Okay, well this was a bad case study.
Do you feel really strongly about this topic?
I do!
You have the most experience in the community. I'm still fresh into this whole jumping in the community, getting to know people. So, no, I have not.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay. I wanted to... Okay, fine. I think what I've seen in the industry is, and like this will be a whole topic in itself, but interning, yeah, I feel like I have a lot of strong opinions on that as well. But the part about it that annoys me and that I think is like borderline like unethical is when you see businesses that take advantage of interns. And I know in Australia we have lots of like laws protecting their work, but I don't think there's enough accountability in check-ins to, I'd say, monitor the work that interns do. So I've seen cases where interns will work their butts off and not get paid for it, which is...
Where they go above and beyond.
Yeah, above and beyond. And like things that are out of the contract. And then companies, design agencies will sell that work. And the rest of the team gets the cut. The companies get the cut. But the interns are the ones who've done all the work. And I feel like that hurts that industry. Why is it that like you entering the industry is such a bad experience to begin with? Mm-hmm. And I feel like it sets a really bad example for like everyone else who like the interns' peers. Because it's like if you can see that they're treating someone else like that, you're part of that. It just bothers me, you know?
You're just fueling the
fire. You're just like a bystander watching this like injustice happen. And then I feel like, and then when those same creatives in the team get asked for exposure credits from clients, they get all angry about it. But you're happy to watch an intern get like... I was going to say a word that I probably shouldn't.
Oh. Okay.
Censored word here. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what bothers me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I never want to do. I think that's why we are really careful with the people that we work with.
Yeah. And
really careful in the things that we can't do, that if we are going to get people to help us, that they're compensated. Yeah. Like, well enough that it's like it might be hard as a small business. That's a whole other thing, I think.
Yeah.
Growing up, but it's hard. You can't make money without other people making money, especially when you're in the same industry. You're just hurting. It's just a messed up cycle.
Something small can affect the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Does this come from a personal experience?
You're just trying to get me to get real triggered in this episode. No. Yes.
Okay.
I just think that the industry, and it bothers me when people complain about exposure credits and not getting paid for their work when you're happy to ream someone else for their time and try and get the biggest discount. I understand that at the end of the day, it's a business transaction. But in the grand scheme of things, if you're going to charge someone else, you're going to ask for a discount for someone else's creative services so that it works in better in your project. In the end, that person gets paid this much. That's what they start understanding their work is valued at. Clients who aren't in the creative world will come to them and they'll understand that, oh, this is the price for this work. And then if you try and pitch to them like a reasonable price, something that you think your work is valued at, it looks like it's like blown out of proportion. Because people outside of the creative world have gotten that perception. It just fuels the fire. It just frustrates me.
And I guess that, like, the whole self-worth and the value of it, it also kind of affects the confidence in how much you're worth. Because some clients might think, why is this person charging so much? But people actually, I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, keep going.
So I wanted to, like, is it because sometimes creators are a bit too afraid to price too high and get out of their usual, like, pricing bracket because of self-confidence? It's because it's determined by what other people think. Yeah,
and because, like, the reasoning for them thinking that is because they probably heard it somewhere else, seen places like Fiverr. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there are some really cool Fiverr people out there, but more often than not, people are selling themselves short.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other thing, pricing, but like in terms of like local businesses, if you're going to ream someone down the street and that person's charging that much, yeah, of course the client's going to come to you and be like, they're charging this, and you start questioning yourself. So you are right in that. It's just a cycle.
Is there any other things you want to talk about regarding community and stepping on people, apart from value compensation?
I think that's the big thing. I don't think I'm missing anything else, unless you think I've missed something on this.
No, I think you covered it quite well.
I think I just reamed and ranted for like a couple minutes.
Welcome to Kia's rant.
Inside, I'll just change this. It'll just be Kia's rant time. I don't know. I feel strongly about these things. Yeah, that's why they're in here.
Yep.
It's the one I was saving to the end. I really had to control myself for this.
I think that's about it, really.
Yeah.
Do you want to wrap it up?
Oh, yeah. Well, firstly, thank you for those who have stuck around through all the core value insights.
All 11 episodes.
They're finally done.
Yeah, they're all done. Yes.
So I guess we're really excited now for the other content that we have planned. If you have any ideas, shoot them through.
Yeah.
I think some of the ideas that we had in the beginning don't really line up with the direction that we want to take anymore. So we're just trying to find a way for those to work.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Another Day should be out.
Yeah, it's out already.
Jesus. I did it.
Yeah. Kia was going to edit it.
Hey, I started editing it, and then I realized I'm probably not the most technically skilled. So I started, and then you finished it for me.
Yeah.
Chinos.
So many chinos.
You're gonna put them in, right?
Yeah, I'll put them in just for you.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, if you haven't checked that out, please check that out.
Yeah.
It was an interesting behind the scenes look of one of our days during a shoot for a client.
Yeah, you shooting, me cooking. It's fun. But yeah.
I guess until next episode.
Which we don't know when that will be, but please stick around. Cool.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.